Welcome to your Saga Oasis, the gray area of love. To navigate through life, you need a variety of relationships. However, not all relationships are clear and healthy. Many of us find ourselves in unclear relationships that leave us feeling lost and uncertain about how to move forward. Today, let's explore the signs of such relationships and find ways to resolve the issues they bring. What is an unclear relationship? Perhaps it is a relationship where you feel the other person is hard to grasp, sometimes close, sometimes distant, and you don't have full control over it. You feel they don't entirely belong to you, as shown by their lack of focus on you, lack of commitment, or reluctance to introduce you to others in their life. Sometimes you feel you are not their top priority, or you always end up being hurt. For whatever reason, the clearest way to define an indefinite relationship is when it lacks specific confirmation, is not public, and doesn't have a clear name. Sometimes, people stay in such a relationship for a long time, unsure if they should leave. They don't know what to do. Stay and wait for the other person to change, hoping they will recognize their true feelings or move on to find a new relationship. If they seek a new relationship, will the other person change, causing them to miss out on a good partner? Or if they leave this relationship, will they find someone more suitable? Can they feel as deeply for someone else? And if they are past their youth, can they start a new relationship now? They regret the time invested, hesitant to start over and go through all the stages of a new dating process. Five signs that indicate you should end an unclear relationship. Firstly, lack of clear direction. This means that even after being with someone for a long time, you are still unsure about the status of the relationship and where it is heading. You don't know what to call this relationship or if you are considered their lover. You are also unsure if you can comfortably introduce them to people around you. There was a sweet girl who found herself in an indefinite relationship without even realizing it. She thought they were a couple. One day, when they attended a friend's store opening event, she was very happy and excitedly introduced him as her boyfriend to everyone. The man became very angry, scolded her harshly, and said, "Why did you say that? You're acting very childish." That moment made her realize that everything she had thought about the relationship was a misconception. She understood that she needed to reevaluate everything. This leads to the second sign. When you feel that all the efforts in the relationship come solely from you. If you are the only one striving to make the relationship better, always taking the initiative, being the one to reach out and maintain contact, it's a clear warning sign that the other person is not investing as much in the relationship as you are. The third sign is something that women, or those who are emotionally sensitive, can easily recognize in an unclear relationship. It's when you feel the other person is not open with you emotionally. This means they don't care and don't discuss topics that a typical couple would talk about. For instance, they don't talk about the future, don't discuss your relationship, don't care about what you like, want, or need in a relationship. They also don't mention the next steps in the relationship. When you feel sad or go through tough emotions, they are not there to share and support you. You feel that, even though you are clearly in a relationship with this person, you can't call them to confide in, because you worry you might be bothering them. This leads to the fourth sign. You feel disrespected. This isn't just about emotions, but in every aspect. For example, they might treat you poorly, take advantage of you, show that you're not important in their life, not spend time with you, and not value your time. They also don't respect your money, and most importantly, your feelings. If they don't value you in these significant ways, it's clear they are not making any effort to build a healthy relationship with you. This is a clear sign that you should reconsider and possibly end this indefinite relationship to find one that truly respects and loves you. The final sign that indicates you should end an unclear relationship is when it shows no growth. Because it lacked direction from the start, it cannot progress. When we don't know where we are going, and you have been in this relationship for a long time without feeling any progress from yourself or them, the nature of the relationship doesn't change in a positive direction, and you don't feel this is the romantic love you are seeking, then it's time to end it. Four steps to exit an unclear relationship. Step 1. Before ending a relationship, take the time to reflect and evaluate your feelings. Ask yourself questions. Are you truly happy in this relationship? Are you receiving what you desire emotionally, physically, spiritually, and mentally? Some people pursue spiritual values, and for them, beliefs are very important. They may worship Buddha, God, or any higher power they believe in. Sometimes, they are drawn to someone because that person satisfies their spiritual needs. Therefore, ask yourself, are you truly happy with this relationship? If the answer is no, then it's time to be honest with yourself and acknowledge that this relationship does not meet your needs. Step 2. The second step is to speak it out. There are several ways to do this. You can send a message, make a phone call, or have a face-to-face conversation to clearly express your feelings. However, someone who has placed you in such a toxic relationship will be very sensitive and will quickly notice when you start to give up. The harsh reality is that as soon as they sense your energy is no longer focused on them, they will start to pay attention to you again. They will give you a bit of care, a bit of affection, a bit of hope to keep you around. If someone wants to emotionally manipulate you, they will know how to play with your mind. They know what you like. So once you have determined what you want and need, communicate it clearly and decisively. This is the time to be firm and not get swept into the emotional whirlpool created by the other person. You don't need to worry about them being sad or hurt when ending this type of relationship. You also don't need to worry about them regretting it, because if someone truly valued you from the beginning, they would consistently show it. But if they only change when they feel they're about to lose you, that change does not come from genuine feelings. Step 3. After saying goodbye, you need to set specific boundaries. Boundaries are like fences you build to protect your own home. You must clearly identify what is good for you and what you will not compromise on. For example, if you don't accept being treated poorly, you must stop contacting that person. Once you set boundaries, you must respect them. Only when you respect your own boundaries can others respect you. If you don't prioritize and care for yourself, people will see that and treat you the same way. Therefore, you need to protect yourself. Step 4, take time to care for yourself. The essence of a relationship is that when you need something or lack something, you seek it in another person. If they can provide you with something you cannot give yourself, you will cling to it like a lifebuoy. Gradually, imagine if you enter a relationship because of something you lack, and suddenly that person stops providing it. You will become dependent, feel unstable and insecure, and increasingly chase after it like an addict. Therefore, this is the time to take care of yourself and do what makes you happy, such as exercising, going out, even partying with friends, enjoying your favorite foods, or taking a walk with loved ones. How long has it been since you tried something new, visited a new place, or did something you've never done before? You should also avoid using social media too much or dating apps during this time, as they can make you feel even more empty. When you don't fill the gaps and needs within yourself, you will tend to seek out someone else again. Sooner or later, you will have to move on. When you feel ready and want to pursue a more fulfilling, healthier, and positive long-term relationship, open your heart. Whether you decide to actively seek someone new or not, you have already learned a lesson from the previous relationship, haven't you? Mistakes are not important. What matters is that we learn to correct them without making new ones. Therefore, allow yourself to be in an unclear relationship only once. Don't foolishly enter another one, as it will only lead to your downfall. We know that you may be feeling very distressed, sad, and even afraid to step out of your current relationship. But it is only by going through these fears that we truly grow. These are necessary steps for us to find real happiness. Believe that after the rain, the sky clears. Be strong and move through this phase to open the door for better things to come into your life, our dear friend. It's the end of the video. Thank you for joining us today. And don't miss out on more videos from us by subscribing and turning on the notification bell icon.